So if you believe that your product is good and it helps and it works and you can generate an ROI, you deserve it to your customers, your prospects, that you're spending money on Facebook to get your message and your products and services out there.
Let's put our living stereo stylus in this groove.
Yeah, happy Monday. Welcome to another week here at the CMG headquarters where it all goes down. Big week last week, huge week. Tens of thousands of leads generated, that's how huge it was. Actually, what's our final number on it? So we didn't crack 10,000 so far. Still coming through though. Still coming through, just a little bit slower. But 9,000, imagine that, like going from 0 to 10,000, basically 10,000 leads in a matter of days without having to spend tens of thousands of dollars on Facebook advertising. That's the game changer. That's why I'm super excited about it, because anyone can get 10,000 leads. You just got to pay for it. You just got to have the revenue to do it, but it's exciting, very exciting. Didn't reach the 12,564, but this is new, this is now. This isn't an era as well where organic's dead. No, it ain't. Clearly, it's not. Just got to know how to do it right, that's all. So, big week ahead here. I've got a speaking engagement this weekend, speaking in Brisbane. Actually, what are you doing Saturday?
Going to the speaking engagement.
Yeah. I'd have it, obviously it has to be clearly written in the terms and conditions. I guess I probably go, if I'm entering and I'm going through and it's like I'm going through the experience myself and I feel like I've entered the draw, and then all of a sudden I get a call and it says, but you have to attend the event. You've got it pretty clear on the page, with the 3 steps. Attend the Business Mastery Program on a VIP ticket. You got to look at it and go, realistically, how many people will probably enter this competition? Not a lot of them would probably be like, oh yeah, I'll spend 97 to potentially win 18,000, even though it's a ripper of a deal. I guess what we need to do is go, what's the actual point of it? Is the $97 really relevant to the ultimate outcome of doing the scholarship? The point of the scholarship is, one is, it's showcasing that you guys are actually giving back to the fitness community, but it's also showcasing who you are, what you're doing, and what you got programs. Like, that's the whole point of it. To be able to have more people enter and attend your events is going to be worth it anyway, because someone might not want to spend $97 to enter, but they attend your event and they're like, these guys are a ripper, and actually join your program. Like, it's the risk to reward ratio going, is the $97 ticket, like, is that barrier going to actually hurt the cause here or help it? The old debate, should I run a free event, a paid event, an hour event, a 6-hour event, 2-day event, 3-day event? It's all comparative to what your ultimate end outcome is. I see so many people just wanting to make money on the front end of an event, and they think they're going to make money just by getting, selling tickets to it. But it's like, well, if you've got nothing to sell at the end of it, then you've got to go on a ticket event. My last event I did for Authority Academy, it was $1,000 a ticket, where I've ran free events, $97 ticket, $197 ticket. You do attract a different audience, obviously, as you progress through those pricing structures, but I think it's comparative. You've got to look at what's the end result. So what are you willing to give up at the front to get at the back? A lot of people are scared. They're like, but I've got to pay for a venue and I've got to pay for ads. I can't do a free event. It's like, well, if you're not confident in what you're delivering and you're not confident in the product or service at the end of it, then you need to readjust that, because you're going to miss out on so many opportunities by just trying to, win at the front. So if you've got a scalable business model, or you're really looking for those gold clients, I think running an event is an amazing opportunity. But it's not as simple as booking a venue and getting up and speaking. You've got to be able to convert. You've got to be able to speak and get the message across, because there's so many people out there who want to speak and they just need a lot of speaking practice. And full credit to them having a crack, but it's like if someone goes, I'll just start an ad, I'll just do Facebook ads, I'll just build a website, and they think everyone's going to come and you're going to convert. But there's a number of variables. Speaking is a very unique skill set when done correctly. To be able to captivate and have the audience on every word that you're saying, it's a powerful process. Just created a cool presentation though. You should sit down in him and I'll go take you through it. Interest factor, 0. But there's only about probably 80 words in the whole presentation,
No, you don't need
like on slides.
You used to only read picture books, didn't you?
What do you mean used to? I still read the most famous picture book of all time, Detective Sam Johnson's Best Christmas.
It's the cutest book.
Published by Brett Campbell, author Brett,
Does it say when?
illustrated Brett. Spelling error though. Illustrated. Shit. Look at the bad. Like here I used a full stop, didn't use a full stop there. There I used a bracket, there I used nothing. Oh look, I've even got this is attention to detail. I've got a barcode.
Nice.
Doesn't work.
It actually looks good though.
Of course it is. It's a legit.
Did you draw that?
Yeah, I drew it. I drew it on tracing paper first.
Fuck, that's too much for me. I wouldn't.
I was real.
gone to that.
I took this project seriously.
Oh my god.
I drew it on tracing paper and then I tried to trace over it. Even a chunk out of the fence.
All in the lines.
That was because our fence at home had holes in it. So. But look, this has even got
Tracing.
animated
BS.
a door.
Yeah, nice.
It's a good book. If you want to get your copy, there's only one only. I'll take bids. You can put a bid
How much
online.
Did you sell that for?
No less than $10,000.
Would you?
Yeah. It's a good book for a kid. There's a good story in it.
Pitch it to us.
Well, it's if you've got a young child and you want to teach them safety, if you want your child to be safe and secure and mature, and see even the detail on the remote, I've got holes in the button like the buttons on the remote. Seriously. My name is Sam. This was his 111 call. Sam Johnson. My name is Sam Johnson. I live at 24 Evergreen Terrace. That's what you want to teach your child, to be able to, firstly, this is who I am. Like if they have to ring emergency, you got to get them prepared. My name's Sam Johnson. I live at 24 Evergreen Terrace and someone is trying to rob my neighbours. So it says my neighbour, not neighbour, it says neighbours. So apparently, according to Sam, there's a simultaneous burglary each side. All of my neighbours are being robbed. Yeah, that's it. Book, $10,000, going once, going twice. Whoever wants to. I'll sell it one day for 10 grand. I guarantee, betcha.
I'll take that.
Yep. Do you want to bet? I bet you $1,000 that I'll sell it for 10,000.
I reckon you will though. I believe in you, bro.
Thank you. Appreciate the belief. Presentation's good. Looking forward to it. Got about 80 small to medium business owners in Brisbane. I'm speaking on Saturday. I'm going to be talking about and answering the inevitable question of, is Facebook dead? So let's look at why Facebook is dead for most businesses. Because most businesses are not adapting fast enough. Who's aware of the major update with Facebook in the last 2 months? Show of hands. Yeah, well, if you're not aware, the ship's just sailed once again and the game has changed. It's now even harder for you to get your message out there. Not impossible, but harder. Hiring and listening to the wrong people. Who here has actually hired a digital marketing agency before to do your marketing? Show of hands. Actually, can I get you to stand up if you have? Please remain standing if they're still doing the work for you. 90% of it, Campbell Media Group clients have all utilised a digital marketing agency before. I don't even need to ask why you're not with them anymore, because they clearly haven't given you that much business that you've got money pouring out of your house windows and you need to stay at home to keep the windows shut. Because we're hiring the wrong people, and I totally get it. You didn't know that. If you had known what you know now, you wouldn't have hired them, right? But we need to take personal responsibility. You need to do your due diligence. If you're looking for an agency, ask them, what results have you actually got? Let me have some of your clients' numbers so I can call them. Not one, give me 10. Show me proof. Because I don't know about you, I don't like giving money away to people for nothing. So hiring and listening to the wrong people. Listening to our friends or our family or your friend who's just started a Facebook page and she's done an ad and she's now an ad expert. So she'll do it for you, she'll help you. But look, I totally get it. People are trying to help. They're doing the best with what they've got. But are you willing to put your business, your vision of what this business can provide for you and your family in the hands of someone who maybe not knows what they're doing? We need to be serious about it. I'm going to be going through the secret ingredients to making Facebook work. If you're not prepared to invest thousands of dollars into Facebook advertising, then you're wasting your time. Don't even play with the platform. My goal is to be able to get every business owner spending $1,000 a day. You know, when Facebook came out, I was spending $2,000 plus a day. Guess how I was tracking it? I just needed to know I had more money in the bank at the end of the day than what was coming out. That's how aggressive I was playing the game. There was no tracking codes, there was no stats, there was nothing like that. But I knew that, wait on, I've got something here and it's good. So if you believe that your product is good and it helps and it works and you can generate an ROI, you deserve it to your customers, your prospects, that you're spending money on Facebook to get your message and your products and services out there. How we're generating tens of thousands of leads a month for our CMG clients. So I had a client the other day come on in. I said, what's your CPA? What are you prepared to give me? And if you don't know this number, you need to work this out. If I came to any of you and I said, what's your name, sorry? Dave. I said, Dave, I'm giving you 5 clients tomorrow. How much are you going to give me for each one? So we need to know that number. How much are you willing to give me? Right? How much are you willing to invest? So a client came in and I said, all right, let's look at, these are your jobs. So you sell air conditioners. Okay, so it's $2,500 in installation, costs you, $600 for this, etc., etc., etc. Work out the costs. And then I said, so you got $600 basically, then you start losing money. So once everyone's paid, you got $600. So I can essentially, if I could give you as many clients as you want, and you would give me $600 and your business will still be operating. It wouldn't be making profit, but it'd still be operating, right? He goes, yep. I said, cool. Now what if we could get clients for $300? All of a sudden you got $300 profit every single client. Then all of a sudden I go, what if you put that $300 profit back into the advertising and you got another client? Your mind starts expanding. The only reason I've been able to spend $2 million of my own money is because I was making money back. I didn't have $2 million. I came to Australia with $1,000 in my bank account. And my rent was $440. I had no fucking idea I was gonna pay that. But I figured it out. You just gotta figure it out. You gotta know your numbers, you gotta work it. So people are playing too small. A lady came to us, e-commerce shop. She sells shoes online and she was spending about $50 a day on advertising. She was doing good, looked at campaigns. I was like, you're getting a good return on investment there. You're making a little bit of money. I said, how much are you wanting to spend on ads for the month? She goes, about $3,000. I said, oh, okay, yep, let's start with that. Because you've got to start somewhere, right? So I was dealing with this lady who owns a shoe shop. And I think it was the 5th day, I rang her up. I said, so what do you think about the results? And she's like, oh my God, I'm selling out of these shoes. This is crazy. I said, cool, so can we up the budget? And she goes, yeah. I said, cool, what can we up it to? She goes, spend whatever you want. So within a 5-day time frame, she went from being scared to spend $50 a day to spending $15,000 that month. But again, we could only do that because there was a return on investment. So you got to know your number. Know your number, because I might come to you and go, here's 5 clients. What do you want to give me? Right? We're doing a bit of a team outing. Why? Because we are. It's important. No, it's been a busy couple of weeks here. Well, busy 3 months. A couple of weeks, shit. It's been really busy. We haven't done anything since our last team outing. The scary thing is we're actually going back to a trampoline factory. Roll episode 50. The verdict is ligament damage and just spraining of the ankle. So that's what happened last time. Let's see what happens this time. We're at my arch nemesis of a facility, bounce. So we're take 2. We've got the team here. We've been working hard all the last few weeks, or the last few months actually. Start of the year's been a busy one. So we thought we'd take a couple hours out and come and have some fun and see if I can regain the wall. To be honest, I've got no interest in the wall. I'm just gonna go play bubble soccer. Who wants one-on-one?
No one wants your geckos, bro.
Feeling good, mate. Never get scared. Face your demons.
Don't break your foot this time.
Stretchy.
Warm it up. Brett, serious injuries can occur. Just be warned.
I actually feel quite good that I've been able to do one. I never thought
If I could be guaranteed that I wouldn't break my neck, fine. But
I guarantee it.
I'd rather keep my neck.
I guarantee it.
Right, that's enough.
I think it's super important for any organisation, whether you're solopreneuring it or you've got a team of people, to be able to stop and step out and get out of your everyday functions. It can weeks just going by super quick, months even going by super quick. If we look at the journey we've been on here with CMG, what can happen is when you head down, you're really in the work, you're doing the work, always looking for, okay, what's the next thing, what's the next thing, what's the next thing I'm working on. So I believe it's imperative, and especially one thing that we want to instill here at Campbell Media Group is to be able to step out and have a bit of fun together, and do some team bonding exercises, things that we can have a laugh, whether it's at each other's expense sometimes, obviously done in a very empathetic way, but it was good fun being able to watch everyone bounce around and attempt the backflip.
It's been a pretty eventful week, obviously, for everybody. We've had a number of different exciting events. Dan Fran managing to headbutt himself on the trampoline.
Let's see that in slow-mo.
Georgie pole driving herself as well, very effectively. Couldn't have done it better myself.
Just watch that on slow-mo.
Good work, Georgie, good work.
Another, I guess, a really big milestone for CMG. As you all know, Mr. Jakey and myself have been filming vlogs and videos from the get-go when actually Bridger first came on board as well, and CMG wasn't even thought of then. Part of my, I guess, initial vision with working with Jake was I always knew there was going to be something bigger and something better that we could potentially do. Didn't have a clue what it really was, but I knew that there was something. And as of Monday, for CMG to take another huge step in the right direction, Jake's going to officially now be a part of the CMG team, where he has, So mate, on behalf of me, it's an honour to be able to have you along on this journey and sharing it together, and just to take that next step, for ourselves and for CMG it's an honour to bring you into the team, and mate, really excited to see what you can do. And yesterday as well, obviously something that is super important that I believe personally in your own personal lives is celebrating wins as well. So one of the things we want everyone to do here is celebrate wins of clients, but outside of these walls is celebrating your own personal wins. And I never run on the philosophy it's too small to celebrate. So yesterday, for example, did my first backflip. But what was good, thanks to Damo and Dan for encouraging me to do it, because I wouldn't have done it. I would have stayed laying down going, yeah. I'm really good at supporting other people and encouraging other people to do it. It was easy for me because, and there's some really good lessons in this. I always look at these things and go, what can we gain and draw from it? My life would still be okay if I didn't do a backflip, right? That's why it's easy just to go, nah, I don't need to do it. It's not gonna change my life. But doing those micro things and challenging yourself and putting yourself outside of your comfort zone is where you really start to learn more about yourself. So whether it's a backflip or you just learn how to do the knuckle bones, it's a win. So that was a highlight for me. So if anyone wants a backflip comp, I'm f***ing on. I got it. I'm ready to take it to the next level. Double backflip.